Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. Thanks for stopping by and watching our previous video. This time, we are going to show you the list of anime which are similar to Girlfriend. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe this channel, hit the like button, and ring the notification bell for more videos. Girlfriend is the anime produced by Tezuka Production, aired in summer 2021 with harem comedy as the main genre. This television anime series is adapted from a Japanese romantic comedy manga series written and illustrated by Hiroyuki. The series is about an ordinary young man who is dating two girls at once. The story begins with Naoya Mukai, who has just dated his childhood friend Sakizaki. However, not long after, a beautiful girl Nagisa Minase decides to confess her feelings to Naoya, having doubts when Naoya finally accepts Nagisa to be his new girlfriend with the permission of Sakizaki. The story will follow Naoya's life with his two girlfriends as well as various unique incidents around him that look absurd. Here's the video of the list of anime which are similar to Girlfriend you can watch in your leisure time. Enjoy the video. Number 5 is Gamers. Gamers is a romance comedy anime which is full of an absurd misunderstanding. Gamers aired in summer 2017, which is adapted from a Japanese light novel series written by Seiki no Aoi and illustrated by Sabotan. The story begins with Keita Amano, a high school boy and video game player who meets a beautiful school idol Karen Tendo. The story is about a series of events in life that will follow Keita and his friends, ranging from the discussion of video games to love stories that always end with an interesting misunderstanding. Number 4 is Uzumaki, a rom-com with a childhood friend One Lose. This anime is adapted from Japanese romantic comedy light novel series written by Shuichi Nemaru and illustrated by Ueshigure, which premiered in spring 2021. Suharumaru is a 17-year-old high school boy who has never had a girlfriend. He lives next door to his childhood friend Kuroha Shida, a small and cute Onisan type of girl with an outgoing character. Then there is Shirakusa Kaji, who is a beautiful idol and an award-winning author in school. The story will follow the romantic story of Sueharu as the main character along with the heroines and other characters who have their own motives behind it. Number 3 is Rent a Girlfriend. Adapted from a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Rei Miyajima, Rent a Girlfriend is a harem comedy anime which aired in summer 2020. The story begins with Kazuya Kinoshita, who is dumped by his girlfriend Mami Nanami after dating for a month. He then decides to use an online dating app to rent a girlfriend named Chizuru Mizuhara, a beautiful and attractive girl. The story will follow the journey of Kazuya, who has various complicated relationships when the boss comebacks and girls start to come to him. Number 2 is Nisekoi. It's quite similar to the previous list. Nisekoi is a harem comedy anime which is full of interesting heroines. Premiered in winter 2014, Nisekoi is adapted from a Japanese romantic comedy manga series written and illustrated by Naoshi Komi. The story centers on a man named Raku Ichijo, along with beautiful and interesting heroines. With haunted promises in the past he always holds, then there is a girl he always admires and various problems that occur in the present. All adds to the complexity of Raku's love story. Number 1 is the quintessential quintuplets. Nothing is more pleasurable than being the main character of the quintessential quintuplets. Premiered in winter 2019, the anime with a harem comedy as the main genre is adapted from a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Negi Haruba. The story begins with high school student Futaro Uesugi, who is an academically gifted student with bad family finances. As a result, he has to work to provide for his family life. The story will follow Futaro when he has to work as a tutor when he begins to face identical quintuplet sisters who have different characteristics from each character. Well, that's all the list of the anime which are similar to Girlfriend. Do you have any favorite ones on the list? If you do, let us know in the comment section below. Be sure to hit the like button and share this video as much as you can to your friends if you really enjoy this. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time.